Hello, hello, hello. This is Attorney Mike Gravelin coming to you from Chicago, as usual. Today I've got a fun one. Another one sent by old squishy garden guy who's just hooking me up left and right, and it's a good thing because I've been stuck in court actually practicing law the last couple of days, so I wouldn't have been able to find anything on such short notice. This is really good stuff. We've got a woman who goes to court. It's a new judge, Judge Sabrina Johnson, I believe her name is. I just saw it. I just saw it now, put it together, and now I'm doing a live on it. And she's pretty cool. But a litigant shows up, and well, in the words of Schrodinger's cat, she does it dumb, and it's pretty fun. And then old squishy garden guy goes farther than that. Not only does he send me a great clip, but he rifles down the follow-up, which you all want. I do too. I get it. So we actually have 2 court appearances, and that sort of tell the whole story here. But all of that is, while it's fun, it's a little cranky. It's a little cranky, so I thought I'd soften it up. Just a little warm up, a little appetizer, with a very lighthearted moment with our good friend, Judge Cedric Simpson. So let's get this thing started.
What's the defendant's name?
Waylon Coates.
Paul Hughes, P31986, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Hello, Ms. Coates.
Hello.
All right, Ms. Coates, have you applied for SARA funding?
Yes, I have.
All right, Ms. Lee, can we verify that?
Yes, I can confirm that.
All right, this is a SARA case. Your case is subject to the stay of the Michigan Supreme Court. This matter will adjourn out to February 25th, 2022, 9 a.m.
Okay. I also got a second court date for the 28th of this month.
Right.
So how should I go about that?
Do you really want to come back and see me?
I don't like the courtrooms.
She didn't quite know how to answer that. She goes, I don't want to offend the man, but
Right.
All right.
Ms. Lee, what is the SARA number for this case?
It is 422940.
Thank you.
All right. No, Ms. Coates, you do not have to come back next week. You just need to come back in February. And I take no offense. You didn't want to come see me. All right. That's all right. All right. You take care.
Everyone have a good day. Thank you.
You do the same.
Okay, so the only cases that I have left are hearings on Stanton versus Stanton, and then there's a hearing on Turnkey Property Solutions versus Darlene Jackson. And I never heard what happened with Mr. Stanton.
Okay, as usual, half the fun is the other participants in the Zoom call. And this guy, Rex Lanier, bottom left on my screen, it's like he doesn't have his volume on. He doesn't know, but I think he does crack a smile. Tell me in the comments below if you think he cracks a smile eventually. Attorney Morawski, David Morawski there, he's just enjoying it completely. He holds it in, but you can see the smirk. And Darlene, she just wants her case called, and she's cranky as can be.
Okay. All right, Ms. Stanton.
I'm here, young.
Okay. I was looking.
By the way, I just want to say thank you. I just saw that as I was going on with this, and I plan on doing something on that. But I haven't even seen it yet. But you know, I usually follow any Kim Blandino leads.
Through the file, I still don't see anything in the file that indicates that you are owner of the property in question.
Okay, now that's being said, now I submitted the mortgage form.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know if you could hear it. She said, I don't see anything showing that you're owner of the property, and she's trying to do something with the property in court. And she said, okay, that being said, as if it's irrelevant. I mean, that's the crux of the whole problem here. She doesn't have a capacity to do what she wants to do, and the judge just cannot explain it to her.
Yes, I got that.
Let me tell you, and go ahead.
That just indicates you've been added to the mortgage, but there's no deed, no anything saying that you're the owner of that property.
Me and my husband shared that house. Me, my husband, and my 2 kids. That boy that's living at the house, in reality, he's there illegally. There's no lease agreement or anything. You know, I'm the wife. I'm what's my husband's wife. You know what I'm saying? So the wife, to me, is the administrator. You know what I'm saying? That's like if I had passed away.
I'm sorry. She says, I'm the wife. So the wife to me is the administrator. I just can't tell you how wrong this is in this sense. The wife usually is the administrator as a matter of law. But if you haven't filed a probate action, there's no administrator. I don't, it's not what your feelings are or your thoughts on the issue. There's rules and they need to be followed. It's real simple.
You know what I'm saying? The house automatically, you know, my husband got some shots. I mean, he calling things. You mean to tell me that I have no rights knowing that I was married to my husband? I presented the marriage license, the death certificate, you know, proving that, you know, we were married.
Okay, Ms. Stanton, I think we went over this before. Your difficulty is that you don't understand the law. You don't get to just...
Now, let me tell you.
Listen to me, because I've read the emails where you said I was unfair, blah, blah, blah. I got all of that. I know that you're frustrated I'm not giving you what you want. I don't have the authority to make a determination that you, as the wife of someone deceased, is now the owner. That has to come through a probate court, a court that deals with cases after someone has died. You need to be found or determined or ordered as the executor or administrator of the estate, and that order would give you, if a judge chooses to give you the right to negotiate on as to property. There to be a finding from a probate court, a court that deals with estates after people have died. That's what I told you to do.
I'm aware of that. Okay, in the meantime, in between time, this boy been living over there for 1 year and 3 months, and the property taxes is damn near $10,000. So eventually, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to get this process together too, because I talked to the people at the probate court.
In the meantime and tween time. Oh, yeah.
And they was telling me for me to get a changeover of the deed into my name, that's $175. You know what I'm saying? So in the meantime, between time, okay, it's like this. Okay, they're showing leniency as far as the property taxes. But see, if I don't hurry up and get the deed out of my husband's name, transfer into my name, you know, they're gonna end up taking the house come next year in March anyway.
Correct. So you got to figure out how to get the deed in your name.
That was the advice I gave you before, that you have to go through probate court. If probate court issues an order that says you're the administrator and you can execute as to property rights, I will have a full conversation with you about this case. But right now, you are not the legal owner of that property.
But Your Honor, you got to look at it like this too. He ain't either. You know what I'm saying? He just over there. He don't have a job. You know what I'm saying? He ain't killed my dog. You know, I got police reports that he sells dope out me and my kids' house. You know what I'm saying? The house that he shared with my husband. So what can be done about that?
You need a lawyer to go through all of this with you. I'm not going to go back and forth. I don't have the legal authority to do what it is you're asking. I need a probate
Your
court
Honor,
order.
I'm gonna tell you like this. This is all you had to say in the beginning, and I wouldn't have to be filing, another motion with the courts. You could have just told me that from day one.
I did.
No, you didn't.
But you never listen to me. You get on the phone and tell me what you think I need to do. I am not going to argue with you.
I'm not going to argue with you either. And then I don't like how you be trying to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown woman. I'm not one of your kids. Okay, that being said, I know what to do. Goodbye.
Have a nice day.
Bitch.
Ooh, that matter is dismissed. This case is dismissed. Case number 210739, LT is dismissed. Yep. We're still on the record. Case number 210739, LT. Court is going to order court officers to go to Ms. Stanton's house for direct contempt on the record. Set matter for a hearing after she is picked up. Read it now, YouTube.
Oscar says, hit like and subscribe. Well, and hit the bell notification. Thanks, Oscar. I always forget that. Okay, I just put Oscar in there to break it up so I would know. We're now going to the second hearing, and that was just so frustrating. I felt for the judge. And I feel for this woman who just doesn't understand the situation. She's saying, it's my husband's property. He died, and I should get it. And she probably does get it, but she hasn't gone through the process to transfer title to her yet. She either needs to be administrator of the estate or have title of that property in her name. What she's trying to do is an eviction proceeding, but we haven't crossed the threshold issue of, do you own the property? She probably is the rightful owner in the sense that that's where it should land, but she hasn't done it yet, and therefore she does not have the capacity to take any actions. The judge cannot explain this to her. She just will not have it. It's too much. So, you heard what she did. She holds her in contempt right there. And then we see the next thing. Thank you again, Old Squishy Garden Guy. We now get to see the next court appearance after she spends a little time in jail for contempt.
All right. This is case number 210739 ST, People versus Stanton. Stand to your feet. Tell me your full name.
Fatima Idella Stanton.
Do you know why you're here?
I'm here because I was told that I disrespected you when we had court for regarding my house over there on Princeton.
Okay. And do you know what the allegation of disrespect is?
It's not clear. Can you explain it? First, can I say this, Your Honor?
Sure.
I want to apologize.
This almost sounds like it's going well, but it's not. She says, do you know what you did? She said, no, I don't know. Could you explain it to me? I mean, we just watched the hearing. Does that require any explanation where the disrespect was? So, and then she said, I don't know what it is, but I want to apologize. Oh, so you do know you did something wrong, and you know exactly what you did wrong. But she doesn't apologize correctly, and you'll see.
I've been dealing with a whole lot lately, but yet that didn't give me the right, to disrespect you. I asked for you to accept my apology, and I'd like to say, my apologies to the courts as well. That it never happened again.
What are you apologizing for if you're unclear about what the disrespect was?
Okay, could you proceed?
You called me a bitch on Zoom.
Yeah,
You called me a bitch on Zoom.
Your Honor.
While I was trying to help you.
Your Honor.
You called me go talk. We have been working very hard during this whole pandemic to give people service. You didn't like the answer that I gave you, so you called me a bitch and hung up on me. That's why you spent the night in jail. That's why I asked you those questions, to see if you would accept responsibility. You did not. And I also know that you have been calling and getting nasty with my staff on the phone. I know it.
Can I explain something?
I don't think you should. Because if it's another excuse, I don't want to hear it. Everybody in this room is going through something. Everybody in this room. We've lost people. We've had financial difficulties. We've had health challenges. But we come here and treat people with respect. I will not allow you to contact this court or to talk to me in that fashion. You taught me a very, very valuable lesson. I won't help anybody else. I am obligated by law not to give legal advice. I was trying to assist you so that you could go to the right court, get what you needed to get to proceed on. You didn't want to hear it. You felt like what you submitted was enough and I should take it and do what you asked. You don't run this. You understand why my bitch is up higher than every seat in this room? I run this. Now, if you see me at Food Max, we can greet each other and everything's, but here, the way things work, I run this. And either you're going to respect the authority or you're not. But you will not disturb the court via Zoom or in person by using.
I hate to interrupt this fantastic tirade, but you see where it's going and it continues. Keep an eye on Corey as she winds down. He and his finishes. It's fantastic.
Foul language and being argumentative. Won't happen. Won't happen. Ever. I dismissed your case. You hung up on me, so you didn't even hear that. So if you want to refile that, you have to start all over. And the court does find you in direct contempt of court and will sentence you to 3 days jail. I understand that you've been in since yesterday. You'll spend another night and be released tomorrow. Have a nice day.
Well, there you have it. I just thought that was a lot of fun. The judge was absolutely right. I did one recently where Judge Simpson really got on somebody for swearing. That was less egregious in the sense that she didn't feel like she was in court. I will say that. But what people don't understand is that there are two things going on. First of all, it's personally offensive for someone to just be that disrespectful to you, anybody, just person to person. But in addition to that, you have to maintain decorum in the courtroom. So now they are perfectly entitled to be personally offended. In addition to, they have a duty to be offended and to fix it. So I just thought those were kind of fun. That's why I kind of did it a little bit with the Cedric Simpson. That was just like super sweet. Because this one was a little grumpy, but that's what the circumstances called for. I think the judge was completely right. I want to go back and look at the super chats real quick. I wasn't doing that because people complain if I do super chats during it. I did a little bit, but no, I can't find him. Oh. I don't know if I did this one. Thank you, Barbara. I'm aware of that. I think I'll probably do a video on that. I'll probably do a video for tomorrow morning on Blendino. You know I'm into that case, and I haven't had a chance to see it yet. But I was literally starting to go live, and I saw the notification come up. I was on with Alex and Natalie and Artie last weekend, but I just didn't know that this one was going to come up. I knew that motion was up. I didn't know the date of it though. Oh, I did. I remember that. Thank you, Tread, $1.99. Here's a log for the fireplace to keep warm tonight. Thank you. I'm going to need it because it's bitter. It's bitter. I was down in my office today. I actually walked back, and I don't know why. I wanted the exercise, and it is nasty cold out there. I actually not today, but yesterday when I was going to court, I'll post it in the community tab. I have a picture of me going to court. If you think being a lawyer is glamorous, I will prove otherwise. I'll post that later. Heidi Williams, $4.99. Blandino's poor lawyer needs hazard pay. Yes, he does. I'm curious. Don't even tell me. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to see it. But I wonder what the judge did with it, because he's set for trial on February 28th, and they don't want that thing continued. But I don't know how they're going to get that thing to proceed. I don't know how. The judge just might deny it and say, I don't care. You're going, which is horrible. I've had judges do it to me. When I try to withdraw from my case, and they say, no, sorry, Mr. Gremlin, it's too close to hearing, and there's no way they can get somebody else to do this. And I know they're right, but the client's being, horrible with you, so you bring the motion, and then you say, well, this is what we're doing. But I've never had anything on Kim Blandino level. I've had some bad ones. The vast majority of my clients are awesome, but I've had some cranks over the years. Everyone who's done this has. Let me see here. Melissa Schneier, $10. I needed this after a long day. Thanks, Mike. Oh, you are the best. Thank you. I needed this too. I had whatever. I had a lot going on in court, and then of course the shocking news that hit us all. And I needed a nice light one like this to get me in a better mood. There's no two ways about it. Well, that's all I see. If I missed one, I apologize. Wait, no. Fulgent Fun or Fulgent? I still don't know from yesterday. I still don't know if it's a hard G or a soft G. I love this judge. She doesn't take any smack talk. Yeah, no, she's fantastic. When she kept repeating it back, it reminded me of Judge Middleton when both when in the video I did it called Blue Balls, and then of course the BF 2000 or 3000 or whatever. Both of those, he's mild mannered and he doesn't do any of that sort of stuff. He works real clean, of course, but he will bark it right in their face if someone uses it. And that's what this judge reminded me of. She was very contained otherwise, but she did not like this. And she's like, you called me that, and you called me that. And she did it 3 times. She didn't care. She had no compunction about saying that in court. And I understand why. She was trying to make a point. She wasn't out of control. She was just trying to make a point, an obvious one. But she is fun. So that's it. Thank you very much. I will take a look at Kim Blandino if that has any interest in it. Then I will probably do a video for that tomorrow. Thank you.